Hello everybody, and welcome to another painting tutorial video. This is gonna be about the Hobbit starting packet, the Goblin town set. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little about it and tell you how I painted it. So first I'm gonna talk about the Goblin town, which is basically this set here. As you can see, it's not very much. I think that they should have added more. There is an extra pack you can buy for it to get more, to get some more. To paint these, as you can see, they are a little dusty now, but for these I used 3 paints. 2 for the planks and 1 for the skulls and the as you can see here. So it's I used 3. Here you can see the bones too. First I used you can't see. First I used Steel Legion Drab, which was a brown color. I painted all these 5 parts with it. After that I used Paled Whack Flesh on all of the bones, as you can see, and that was a pain in the ass because it was a lot of work, and it was fun, but a lot of work. And for the final step, I shade colored it with the Agris Earth Shade, as you can see here. Yeah, and that gave it a lot of more deep to it. So now we're pretty much done with the town itself. The next time we're going to talk about is the catapult thing and the goblin throne. And here is the throne. I am pretty happy with this. This was one of the most funniest things to paint. Not to glue together. That was a pain in the ass because it was a lot of parts. But I'm really happy about it. Well, how did I do this? Well, the first thing I started to do was to basically paint this gray part. And for that step, I did use Stormverven Fur. It's a gray layer paint. I painted the gray parts with it. And after that I did the wooden part here, and that's basically made of painted with Steel Legion Drab. I also painted the bucket with his poop with that paint, just as you know, guys. After that I did the red leather part there that he has, and for that I used Murpistone Red, and for that, and I also painted with those things with it. And after that I painted those belts, or what the fuck it is. Yeah, I painted it with Mornfang Brown. After that I painted the poop with Whack Flesh. Yeah. And the step after that, I painted all of the bone pieces and skulls with paled wax flesh. And after that, I painted the rock that the throne is stuck on. I really love the face there. Looks kind of cool. I painted that part with the sand with dust. And as final, I painted the entire throne with Agros Earth Shade, guys, as I normally always do. And then I did this catapult thing, or at least that's what it looked like. The base I painted with some Steel Legion drab, and the skull parts I used paled wax flesh, and then I shade colored it with Agros Earth Shade. And then for the little goblin that you can see there, yeah, there's actually a small goblin sitting there. I painted him with Surreyburg Crimson. That's kind of like a red blood shade color. And I painted his, I don't know if you can see it, I painted his little paper with the Steel Legion drab, and his poop and his toilet with the Steel Legion drab, and then I painted the poop green. So yeah. And for the evil side, you got 36 Goblin warriors, and you got the Goblin general and the like the Punisher guy that you see there, and of course you got the Goblin King. And I'm gonna do a quick tutorial now on how I painted these guys. So how did I paint these? Well, I started first. I painted the entire model with the record flesh. It's a gray base color paint, and I painted these with that because I wanted the other paint to stick more to the model. So that's what I did first. After that, I painted this with Surreyburg Crimson. It's a shade color slash red blood paint, and I basically did that to get these red kind of surface to the model. I think this skin paint was very good of choice. I think it's awesome. After that, I painted their clothes. Yeah, if you think that they have some hair on their body, it's actually because they are pretty dusty. So that's why. Yeah, so after the skin part, I painted the cloth areas here with the Steel Legion drab. Yeah, so you know these guys doesn't have so much cloth, so it's a pretty easy step. After that, I painted the weapon. Mostly, I painted the entire weapon with Steel Belcher. I mean Steel Belcher, I think it's named, and it looked pretty cool. After that, I painted their eyes with Overland Sunset, And then I painted the teeth with the pallid wax flash. Yeah. And after that, for the final step actually, I painted it with let's see here. With Agra's Earth shade. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I used the same shade color for these models too. Yeah, and by the way, sometimes I did paint the skin on these guys 2 times, only because sometimes you can see I hadn't painted as good as I needed to. So sometimes I needed to paint them twice. Yeah, but that's pretty much the entire model. And I did this on every Goblin Warrior. And yeah, I also painted these 2, like I just explained. And the Goblin King is pretty much the same. And these are the good guys from the Town of Goblin King sets. I'm not gonna show you a painting tutorial on each one of these because they are so not similar. But I'm gonna show you just some pictures here on them. Here we got all the dwarfs, and we got Bilbo and Gandalf, and even Radagast the Brown. He's actually one of my favorite, to be honest. I think he's pretty cool. For some unknown reason, I can't get the sharpest. Let's see here. Can we? Oh, apparently we can't. What the fuck? Come on. There we go. As you can see, this is one of my favorite of them all because he's so highly detailed. The bottom part is actually not a bottom part. It's actually included in the model. As you can see, it's not something you just glue them onto. This is actually all in one piece. Well, not the arms and the head, but I just love this guy. He's so highly detailed, and I just love this guy. Then we of course have Gandalf the Grey. He's also very cool. We got Thorin Oakenshield. Also, he's pretty cool. I like his Elvis. Oh my god, I can't even speak today. Elvis sword. You do have a choice. Either you can choose to put the Elvish blade in his hand, or you can have the dwarf sword that he has in the beginning of the first movie. Yeah. Then we have my favorite of the dwarfs. This is Dwalin. I think his name is. They have so similar names, guys. I can't even tell the differences. I think this is Dwalin, and this is my favorite dwarf of them all, mainly because he's so heavy armed, and I think he's awesome with his hammer and his 2 smaller axes on his back. This is definitely one of my favorite, mainly because of the his weapons and the high amounts of details on him. I know that in the movie he doesn't have like green. He doesn't have a green outfit, but on the packet he does. So I felt like I wanted to do as the package did. And then we have Bilbo, of course. Oh my god, guys, this model was the most pain in the ass to paint. He is so small, even smaller than a Goblin Warrior. Oh my god, he was so small. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can see there, I've painted 4 buttons on his cloth, and they were a real pain in the ass to paint, guys. If there's something that I'm not happy with in this model, it's the face, but it's so hard to paint the face, guys. It's so hard because he's so small. So guys, I hope that you liked this video, guys. Don't forget to show some love as you always do. Smash that like button, and I see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.